Hi, my name's Alan. We're at a local landscape contractor's nursery today, demonstrating a new product. The new product is called PVC-Lock by HydroRain. PVC-Lock is an innovative glueless fitting used to repair or install sprinkler systems. Today, we'll be demonstrating a segment on how to install a drip manifold for subsurface drip. Okay, I'm demonstrating today how to use, in a very small area, how you would incorporate PVC-Lock fittings and Blu-Lock fittings into a CV or tech line installation for subsurface drip. And I'll do that today. I pre-cut everything that we're going to have available to use, and I'll just put it together, and then I think it's pretty self-explanatory how it fits together. For most of you who are already using PVC glue fittings in this project, you can probably see by the speed in putting it in how convenient PVC-Lock will be over using glue, and also help you in a more green installation. So I'll just start at this end, and with each fitting, with each joint, I need to bevel off my pipe and put my fitting on the pipe by press fitting it on, and you can kind of feel it bottom out. Then I'll add in my 1/2-inch male adapter from Blu-Lock. Both of these fittings are from the same company, from HydroRain. And then I can just push in the same way I push those fittings together onto the pipe. I can use that on my drip tubing. This drip tubing is about a 610 diameter tubing, and might get away from me a little bit. I'll put this entire manifold on this side together. I've already pre-beveled most of my fittings, so I don't need to continue to show you that. And I've also put Teflon tape, threaded seal tape, on each connection. It sinks in. This is my fitting for my relief valve. Sounds like the trucks are coming in. That's good. Place this relief valve. This is a male adapter that I'm using into a manual relief valve. You can see it's really simple and clean type of installation. One of the nice things about using PVC-Lock is if I were to make an error on my cut, I can actually remove the fitting by sliding this removal tool into the fitting and simply removing the fitting from the piece of pipe. And then I can also reuse that same fitting, as you can see there. Add my last leg. Obviously, because this is so small, it's such a small area, on most installations you'd have 10 or 15 different segments instead of just the 3 that I'm using today. So I'm going to put these in now so they don't get dirt in them. I just push that in. You can feel it go to the stop. There, just like that. Then I'd continue the process on the other side. Again, I've pre-reamed these pieces of pipe, so I can just quickly put them together. It's important to keep these clean, obviously, when you install them, so that dirt doesn't get down into the tech line, and usually flush this out prior to burying the pipe, obviously. I push this on. This is just a 3/4 system that I'm putting in today, 3/4 manifold. This is a 3/4 by 1/2 PVC-Lock T with a 1/2-inch Blu-Lock male adapter. The nice thing about these fittings is you can actually rotate the fittings prior to or during installation. They're not on a glue fit fitting. You'd have immediate an immediate snug fit. You wouldn't be able to adjust later if needed. So if I need to adjust these fittings, I can turn them on themselves. Install this piece. This is where I'll be going to either a manual. In this case, I'm just putting a manual valve in for demonstration purposes on the inlet side of the manifold. And put that in. Now, one of the nice things too about these fittings is that you can put them in wet or dry, doesn't matter. Whereas with a PVC glue fitting, you have to make sure everything's dry in most cases. Then I'd hook these sides up into my manifold by sliding the pipe into the fitting. Like that. Yeah. And that's how you'd construct at least on a small scale, a subsurface Techline drip application using PVC-Lock and Bluelock for the rigid manifold and the installation point for the Techline. For more information about how you can use PVC-Lock and Bluelock in your drip line manifold installations, specifically with this installation in subsurface drip, consult our website at hydrorain.com.